On the way here this afternoon, we drove past a little church, and it reminded me of the fellow that used to meet his mate at the pub every Friday afternoon. And this day he goes along and he's got a black eye. And his mate said to him, "Whatever happened?" He said, "Well, you wouldn't believe it." He said, "It was in church." And he said, "Well, how come?" He said, "Well, I was sitting in row 14 and Reverend said, 'Let's be upstanding and we'll sing number 48. And he said, I noticed the lady sitting in front of me, when she stood up, her dress was caught in the crack of her backside. So he said, I leant over and pulled it out, and she swung around and gave him a black eye. So next week he meets his mate and he's got the other black eye. And he said, well, whatever happened? He said, well, you wouldn't believe it. He said, in church. He said, well, how come? He said, well, I was sitting in row 14 and this same lady was sitting on my left and my mate was sitting behind. And he said, when Reverend said, let's be upstanding and sing hymn number 48, as she stood up, her dress was caught in the backside again. So he said, my mate leaned over and pulled it out. And I said, well, I knew she didn't like it, so I pushed it back in again. You see.